welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, I'm Sass, and on my channel I do all things cash stuffing to help me reduce my overspending and pay off some old debts. If that sounds something that you'd like to watch, then please consider subscribing. Today is February week 3 check-in. It's a little bit later than usual because me and my partner were clearing out our loft yesterday and it took a lot longer than expected. It made a ton of mess and I was doing that for hours, and then by the time I was done we had guests over, so I couldn't really be like, I'm just gonna go record a video, especially as I record in my conservatory downstairs. So I'm just doing everything today. It's Sunday. It's extremely sunny in my conservatory, as you could probably see, but I just have to go with it. I'm so happy it is sunny. It's such a nice day. But anyway, I'm waffling now. I have been a busy bee getting on top of my Etsy shop. I was meant to have updated it all yesterday, but like I said, it was so busy. And as you can see, this week's sorting has ruined my nails. So those two peeled off, these two completely snapped. And that one broke yesterday on my dog's collar. And I was going to go and get my nails done, but that one was so sore. I didn't want anyone to touch it. So the shop's closed today, so I'll be doing that probably tomorrow. So excuse my horrendously messy nails. But yeah, I usually, on all my new Etsy pictures, I wanted to be able to hold it. But with my nails so bad, I will see. What I might do is just paint my thumb today and then just do them like that. But anyway, otherwise I'll do the pictures differently. But they'll be going up today. And then I'll just pop a message to say all new things are updated. I'll do a little short on showing you them properly on those later. But yeah, I will be getting that up to date. I've also, excitingly, I've been trying out Handmade cash envelope purse. So this is the purse I made. It's a starter because I have to keep tweaking the measurements to make sure it kind of fits everything in as many envelopes inside as possible. So this is kind of what it looks like. And then what I did is I did a prototype of some different materials inside. So we've got some cash envelopes. I just used a cotton, but I've got some new material now. Well, it's not new, it's material I already had, but better material for card slots. And then on my ones that I'm going to be making going forward, because like I said, this is my test one. This is where I test does that work, what's the sizing, and so on. So that one is there, but I'll have another one that will go up there. So there'll be 12 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be 8 slots and then 2 pockets. So I tried loads of different materials. So we've got this kind of clear plastic. I thought then we could put vinyl on there that said fuel or shopping. And then they obviously open. It does fit cash in there, English pounds in there. Then I've tried a cotton with a plastic. Oh, it came off when I ironed it because it was a heat one. It's one of these ones. But anyway, so yeah, there's a little plastic pocket so you can put whichever one it is in there. And once again, it's a little pocket. So you get that and that, and then I tried this material. So this material is the best, so excuse that. I have a function on my sewing machine where you can put letters, but this material was too soft, so it didn't like it. So like I said, this is just a practice one. And then you've got this material, which is probably what I will be using, and I'll put the plastic on it, just because it's really thin, and you need to try and keep the bulk down inside this purse. But let me know what you guys think. I'll probably be trying to make obviously another one that is all out of the same material and is sellable, and then I might put these on my Etsy shop as well. So that's kind of what it looks like. I just use loads of old scraps, but I think it's really cute. Anyway, that's one thing I've been making. Obviously I've been making my new challenges on my Etsy shop, but also, sorry, this is so not budgeting just yet, but one second. Also wanted to show you the purse that I was doing. So like I say, every time I do any pattern, I always do like a prototype. So this is my prototype of this one. I might have to move the camera. So if you can see it, so this is it. It's so pretty. Loads of dots, and then you've got this bit here that opens, so then you can get inside. So this is where I get excited about market season, because the thought of making loads, I don't know if you can see because of the sun, but it's got like this leopard print inside. So that's another thing I've been making. So I've had a really good making week. So these I absolutely love. Right, that messed it all up, but whatever, we're here. So yeah, so anyway, I'm making all of those. But like I said, today is week 3 check-in. I've had a spendy one. Well, I kind of feel like it's been a bit of a spendy days, but most of the stuff has been for business, so there isn't actually all on here. I have had some unbudgeted spends, but I'll explain. There's been quite a lot of business expenses to get ready for the market. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my business one separately. I've got a really good idea for that. I might get that done today. And then I can do a little video on how I get my business expenses in order, because I needed to separate my business account for budget with SAS and for my bag one, and I need to try and get some type of order with that before that becomes out of hand as well. So I will show you how that is, but let's see my budget. So it is week 3. Yes, it's week 3. So it's been a bit of a spendy week, but let's get my highlighters, would be a good idea. Right, let's put them up there. Okay, so I'm really sorry about the lighting. It's lovely, I won't lie. Like, the sun on my face is delicious. But it's annoying on this video. But anyway, we're going to ignore that. So as I said last week, on Saturday, me and my partner went to the garden centre, and we had our lunch there that came out of our eating out, our takeaway food money in our joint account. So we spent £25, which I cannot believe how expensive it was. My other half had a full English breakfast, and then he had a coffee or a cappuccino or something like that, a latte. And I had a jacket potato and a bottle of Coke Zero, I think it was, because it was like lunchtime. And the jacket potato was like £9 in the garden centre. I was absolutely gobsmacked. But yeah, so it was quite expensive, so we'll not be eating there again. But anyway, so we had that. We were quite hungry, so we had pretty much no choice. And then when I got back, I went to B&M to go and get some, oh my God, I really don't know any gardening things, but gardening tool set, and some fish and bone food for our plants, just because it was really expensive in the garden centre, and I thought I'll kind of see what it is in B&M. I think it was like £15 for the tool set, and it was a £5 in B&M. So anyway, I came back and I got that out of house for the little tools. Aldi, I went and I did the shopping, which I'm super proud of, because we have got so much food to do on today's Sunday. I'll be going to get food again today, but just like fresh food. So I'm hoping to keep my budget down. Petrol out of my weekly money. B&M, I bought a box, which is quite an expensive box, you know, like a storage box, but it's for all of our electricals that we don't use. So we have like loads of laptops, old phones, all of that stuff, so it needs to be watertight, but we need a day or a night or something where we can just turn them all on, charge them, go through them, make sure everything's clean, which we just don't have right now. So what we decided to do is just make sure they're completely safe in this box, for water damage and stuff like that, and we're going to shove them up on the loft because we don't want them to obviously go to waste. They can be recycled, they can go to schools, whatever. It's just getting the moment. So I got like an airtight box from B&M, which was expensive, but like I said, it needs to be airtight for our loft. So I used my spending money for that. So that was Saturday. Right, Sunday. So I don't know, for those of you who doesn't know me that much, you just watched my videos. Some of my earlier videos I said, so me and my partner live in our new house together. We moved here over a year ago now, which meant that my daughter had to move and she changed schools. So she's been at her new school for about over a year or so. And then, but she's still got some really good friends from her old school, and they hadn't seen each other in a while, so I tried to make sure that we make an effort. And this time I went and picked them up, and in our old town there was like loads of different like waffle parlours. So we took them to Creams, which was one of them. Obviously it's really expensive in there with all the prices and stuff gone out, but it was a treat for them. So they all had, so 3 of them, they all had waffle each, which is like covered in sweets and chocolates and so on. And then they had some slush puppies, which came to £33. So I got that out of, making sure pink is sinking funds. Nope. Green. I got that out of our sinking fund, which was £33. And then I spent out of my weekly eating out money, I got myself a Creams. I wasn't going to, but then I could see him all and I was like, I want one. So I got one as well. So a drink and a waffle was £11. So we did that on the Sunday and it was really nice listening to them all giggling and cute, and they had really missed each other. Right, so Stitch. So Stitch is a festival. It's called the Stitch Festival. As you could see, I love sewing. I love sewing loads of different things. So me and my new friend around my area, which has been struggled to make new friends, which sounds silly. But when you work from home and your child walks to school by herself, because I live across the road from her school, it's hard to make new friends. But yeah, anyway, so me and her have gone to a sewing festival on the 25th of March, and that £18 was for my ticket. So it is an unbudgeted spend. I did use some of my spending money that I had left in my purse, and I put that onto my credit card, but the rest of it, I think it was like £4 of it, is unbudgeted spend. Okay, so now we're getting into my unbudgeted spend moment. So is that as I said before, that I've been trying to make sure I've been trying to have some vitamins and food supplements that try and give me a bit more energy. I've been feeling very, very tired and so on. The doctor recommended some, which I got from Holland & Barrett's, and I got a few other ones because they had offers on. So this is an unbudgeted spend, £30. It could come from health. There is £15 in there, so I could have some money towards it. However, I really just needed to get them all, and I don't really want to touch health because the supplements I bought previously are going to run out. I'm going to have to then buy it. There'll be another unbudgeted spend, and it's just the cycle. So I'm going to take this one hit. But the reason why it's okay this week for unbudgeted spend is because one of my bookkeeping actually thought it was only going to take me a certain amount of hours, and it took me longer, which means obviously I charged them more, so I earned an extra £100 from it. So that £100 is paying for all of this week's unbudgeted spends. So Holland & Barrett's unbudgeted spend is all done, is covered, sorry. So Tuesday was a no spend day. Wednesday I got my Etsy. I did some Happy Mail on Etsy. I bought some really nice savings challenges. Most of them are in the post at the moment. I've got one, but instead of showing you one, I'm just going to show you them all, and then I can link all the shops that I bought them from, which you probably already know, on there. So I will let you know when my Happy Mail comes in. Wax sticks, that's because I do my own waxing. I had run out, so I got those from Hair and Beauty, £3, just from Amazon. Let that dry in. And then I got also from Hair and Beauty, so I spent £10 on Hair and Beauty, is £7 for translucent powder makeup, which I did. And then I spent another £5 from Stationery on Etsy for another savings challenge, one of those scratch ones. I'm really excited for that. And then out of my weekly shopping, because I had £80, I spent £57.40 on the 18th, and then I spent £23 on Thursday, which is actually my full budget, but that was all. We had run out of so many toiletries by then, so we had, sorry, my dog's here and her little nose, I don't know if you can see it though, she always comes over and like puts her nose right on my desk. Anyway, yes, just some toiletries and stuff that we'd run out of. So that is all of my shopping budget actually done this week, but we've only got a few days left of this month, and I pretty much have everything. So in this week's budget, I'm hoping we won't really need much, which will be good. And then last but not least, unbudgeted spend. So when we went to Poplars to get our plants, my partner put it all on his credit card, and then we just forgot about it. So then I reminded them the other day that, you know, how much was it? And I'll give you some money towards the plants that we bought. Sorry, I hate having to drink. It's quite early and I'm quite thirsty today. Anyway, so we bought a ton of plants. Now our garden, I would show you, but it's a bit of a mess. Our garden is just like a field with a really old shed at the end of it. The shed's coming down and the fence has been changed this year, and we're building a summer house at the end of the year or beginning of next year. Anyway, so what we wanted to do is we wanted to start getting some big like trees and stuff to really plant in the garden to just bring some colour. So the plants and stuff were quite expensive. It was near enough £100, partner said just transferring 45. So yeah, we spent quite a lot of money on these plants, but it was really important because I work from home and I work in a conservatory and I look out to this garden. For my own sanity, I really wanted some nice plants. So anyway, that was the plants unbudgeted spend. That's also coming from that £100 extra that I had. So that's all the plants. That's my weekly spend. There was no spend Friday. There was no spend yesterday, actually. I'm going to write that in because I wasn't doing anything but chilling at home doing the loft. So I'm going to write that in ready. Anyway, so that was the week. So the £100 that I have extra obviously has all of this money come out of there. So it wasn't the whole of Stitch. It was like £3, £4. So it works out that I've got about 20 odd pounds left of that extra £100 to add to my stuff in this week, which is absolutely fine. I'm happy with that because it wasn't unbudgeted to the point where it's on my credit card and I now have to, you know, change next month's budget to pay for it, because then that's really overspending, which I'm trying not to do. So it's fine, it's covered. I'm still happy with that. So that's all done. And then we have got the new week. I get paid on Tuesday, which I'm looking forward to because this month is my first month from my pay rise. So I know from this month, I'll know how much can go in in my different areas compared to my last normal salary. Anyway, I'm just waffling now. I need to stop. So that is this week's budget. So I will have that extra 20 odd pounds to add into my stuffing, which I'm going to do in a minute. I'll probably wait until I can drink a few more drinks so I'm not so croaky. But that is everything for now. Thank you for watching and I will see you all soon. Bye.